I had the LP for many years.
You did,
yes,
really?
Yes.
It was a double LP, if I remember correctly.
It may have been, yeah.
Two, so maybe it might have been a Beethoven overture on that program. Anyway, it was a wonderful experience. But Leonard had this kind of old-fashioned habit during rehearsal that if there was something that wasn't quite the way he wanted it, he would stop and do the passage until he got what he wanted from it. And I had to kind of stop the orchestra and figure out where he was, and 15, 16 bars before F, or whatever the rehearsal number was, or the bar number, and because I wanted the orchestra to play with him as much as possible. I think we had 3, possibly 4 rehearsals, and each time that happened, it was quite fascinating. He would not let anything go by with which he was not totally happy, totally satisfied. He'd stop, go back, get it.
So he was very much with himself the way he was with those of us who worked with him.
I gather.
Yeah.
I gather. Which, in a way, is wonderful. Sometimes it gets to be a little irksome. Then we came to the dress rehearsal the morning of the performance, and for some reason I anticipated, well, this is going to be a kind of a run-through, and after we finish the movement we can go back and talk about whatever it is we feel we have to talk about. But this was my chance to give the orchestra a sense of what the arch of the piece was, the span of the movement, and we got into it, and after this opening cadenzas and the big tutti, and we came in, and suddenly stopped again, and I was really taken aback. I should have expected it, but it was totally unexpected. And I turned to him and I continued, to conduct, and I shouted almost at the top of my voice, "Don't stop! Don't stop! Don't stop! Keep going!" And he was so shocked. It was almost, like my voice was a physical contact with his physicalness. And he kept going, but his reaction was
startled.
Yeah. I'd never seen him, and my wife Catherine was there, and she observed this all, and just remarked his reaction was one of utter shock. The performance was something that I will never forget. It was wondrous.
Yeah.
He played with the energy and he was a young stud.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
It was fabulous. I remember Kirchner was there. This is at Jordan Hall. And anybody who was there, it remains, I think, one of their great memories. I think Leonard, for me, there were two great talents that this country has ever produced. The two greatest, as far as I'm concerned. One is Leonard, and the other might seem to be a strange choice because it comes from another direction, but it was very powerfully winding up in what you almost might call the Schnabelian direction. That was Willy Capel.
Mm-hmm.
Willy started in, with Khachaturian, Tchaikovsky, Rachmaninoff, all of that. But when he was killed in that terrible, like tragic airplane accident in San Francisco. He was playing Schubert sonatas. He was playing lots of, he really
So
was.
he had come.
Yeah, yes.
And when you said that you were hearing a young stud in that performance,
Yeah.
in a way, I think that Leonard Shure had the same kind of conversion, because didn't he start out more as a virtuosic pianist, playing a lot of that?
Really?
I
I don't know.
I think that was true, and maybe there'll be a murmuring in the hall and,
Yeah.
and arguing,
Yeah.
but my recollection is that he told me that he did kind of have a rebirth of
Really?
kind of direction and,
Yeah.
and where he wanted to put his energies.
Was that through Schnabel?
I think so.
Probably.
Yeah.
No, but thank heavens he's left us with some absolutely unique and memorable recordings. Diabelli variations, Schubert's C minor sonata, this Beethoven E flat. Wondrous of a great, great musician in Japan.
So we'll continue to celebrate him, listening to him for years and years.
Wonderful.
It's been wonderful to talk about him and remember him a
My
little bit.
pleasure.
Yeah.
Good.
Happy birthday, everybody.